Hey everyone, today we're here on the stretch of abandoned train track to check out a few culverts. There's a big culvert right here going underneath the roadway, and it's also beneath the tracks right beneath us, probably 50 feet deep in the ground. It's a granite box culvert. We're gonna check it out. Way down beneath. The culvert is really nice, looks like it's in pretty good condition. You see it goes up a pretty good incline to the other side. We were here in the winter time checking out this culvert, and it was completely inaccessible getting in there because there was what you call an ice dam. It's warm inside, but freezing outside. So just on the exit, there was a giant wall of ice blocking like half of the entrance, also making it dangerous because we don't know how deep it was beneath the thin ice with water under it. Also, this culvert right here, we could only walk halfway through because there was an ice dam in there making the water like 3 feet deep. We can check that one out too. I have no problem bringing her in this tunnel here. There's lots of room. This type of tunnel, the spiders wouldn't be on the ground, but they would in this tunnel. I'm gonna get a quick look in here. Just gonna leave her outside, tied up to this tree, and then we will check this one out. I wanna mention, look at the concrete here. You see how they have a dip right here? I guess when it's really low, they want it down there, but this is like the lowest you will ever see it. On the other side of this, it dumps out into a big river right there, and that is the absolute lowest I have ever seen it in the past 20 years. It's never been this low before, but let's go check out this tunnel. Go step up inside. Is it slippery right here? Not too bad. Let's go. Look at this nice granite. Got some pools of water in here. Oh, there's fish. Got some fish in here. Now look around. I can almost guarantee we will find some giant fishing spiders in here. Got a little bit of damage there, but look, that is awesome. They double bricked the walls in here. So what you're seeing, there's another wall behind it. Smart. We got a few spiders up there. Look at the nice floor. Oh, there's water going right under this rock. It's still stable. It is huge. Coming all the way through. And look at these. That shows you how high the water gets. Sometimes this thing is blasting so hard, it fills up the entire culvert. I just inspected in here. There's no hazards. Amazingly, there's barely any spiders. Probably because we already had a couple freezing nights. But because it's safe, I can let her walk. Alright, there she goes. I just had to help her over a few of the holes here at the beginning. But now the floor is basically all flat. A great place to walk. Now we can walk all the way through. Checking out this amazing culvert. And look at this. The water is below us. It probably eroded some dirt over the years. Now we come up and out. Look how big the riverbed is. Sometimes when it storms out, it will fill this entire culvert. You can see the evidence around the side. The water sometimes builds way over this. And that is probably partially... When we came out here in the spring, there was an ice dam. I was standing on top of this concrete. No, that's not concrete, that's beautiful granite. I was standing up there, and there was a layer of ice almost even with that. That means when this thing was raging, it froze up there. Then the water level dropped way down, leaving a big hollow spot. If I would have walked out on that, I would have fell through like 8 feet into pretty much a cave, just empty. Okay, let's go ahead and walk back through. We can check out the other culvert while we're at it. This is some of the cleanest water. It's coming off of a mountain. All right, let's make our way back through. Come here. She got in all by herself. She needed a boost getting out. Sit. Sit. Stay. 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 Come here. This culvert is over 100 years old. The rails on that train track, they're all stamped with the date 1915 of when they were made. Pretty sure she's gonna need help getting down. Hey! She's scared of the light. All right, time for the new culvert. She'll figure it out. April, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh, there she got it. April, come here. Come here. Now this one's real easy to walk through. There's no obstacles in it. Just a nice smooth pipe. Exactly 6 feet tall in the middle, maybe 8 feet wide. A big oval. You notice how it's really shiny on the bottom. That's because when it is pouring out, you have little rocks, gravel, eroding and tumbling through here, acting as sandpaper on the bottom of the culvert. She's a bit frightened by the camera flash. And here we are, the nice river. It looks like there's a pretty good swimming hole here. Oh yeah, that's a great swimming hole. It's like 6 feet deep there. And look how low the river is. Incredibly low. Got a waterfall here. Pretty stagnant area, probably good for fishing. Now when we were here in the winter, there was an ice dam, probably this high, holding up water inside of here. This is the kind of culvert you gotta walk directly in the middle. If you walk on the sides, you're just gonna slip and fall as it wants to drag you. That was a fun one. Here's a crossing here. They don't use it anymore. It's just a recreational trail, just like the tracks. They only send a train down here like once a year. The rest of the time, you see, it's open to snowmobilers. That's what all those marks are in the center. Those little holes everywhere. Snowmobilers, maybe crampons. Got a little culvert right here with a little stream. Not much coming out of it. Now you see the round holes there are made by the snowmobilers. If there was tiny little round holes, that would be crampons. I don't see any of those. These big square holes here are from when they manufactured the ties. They inject them with different kinds of preservatives, creosote, pressure treating, things like that. Some of these ties are really old. Some of them actually have this little tack that says 1950. So the preservatives last a long time. None of them are really rotting, they're just falling apart from being so dry. Now let's look over here on the side. It says somewhere how old they are. Take a look how old this one is. Bethlehem, 1913. That's the oldest one I've spotted so far. Got some tent caterpillars, a little stream right here, crossing under the tracks. And right up here, I want her to stay away from this. You can see something, maybe a bear, most likely a porcupine, was digging into the crumbling ties. And look what it covered up, or uncovered, all inside of this tie right here. Do you see that? Look at all the yellow jackets in there. Look at all that. They're not honeybees. I guess you'd still call that honeycomb. They're probably eating that. Eating all the babies, the eggs. Probably a porcupine, something like that. Look at them all. Don't want to stir those up. Now, when I'm walking here, if I walk on the sides of the ties, more than half of them are wobbly. Some of them, look at this, they pretty much abandoned that one. They removed the plate. Most of the plates they've replaced. Some of them they've reused. The point of the plate is to spread out the weight of the train so it doesn't smush the tie. See how small the tie plate is? It's sinking. In some cases, I'll show it when I find it. It snapped the tie in half, and sometimes the train even cracks this in half, the plate. Now you notice this mark here. It looks like the train company bought used ties and put them in, because you see it looks like there was a bigger plate on these at some point. And right here I found this little tag on the ground. Also, you see this tie here, these are the years when they were put in. This is a 1952 tie, and it's not rotting. That shows the preservatives. The new ties, they don't really put that. This one's missing the little pin. This one right here, it was put in 1962. You see that's in a little better condition. I just got to a really bad section. Not even holding its purpose anymore. See, this one here cracked. This one here's bent. This one's not supporting any weight. This one's also broken. That one's newer. This one here, you can see there's still galvanization. They just put those in. Matter of fact, they replaced the whole tie and the spikes. Same with this is a new tie. They just want this track to be passable. They only have to use it once a year. But you can even see around the corner how it's crooked. 100 years ago, they had high-speed trains. Well, what they call high-speed trains, 50 miles an hour or so. Now the speed limit is like 20.